Okay, I think that we are live, which is really good. So hi everybody and welcome to Mystery Stamping with Papercraft with Jenny, especially if you're joining us on YouTube. I am just going to check and make sure I'm in the right place, and yeah, if you're joining me then please say hello in the chat. Bear with me while I scroll through my tablet to see if I am live in the right place. Yeah, it looks like I am. That's cool. Good. Okay, brilliant. Okay. Right, I can see I've got a few people on here, so the first thing to say there is welcome to Papercraft with Jenny Mystery Stamping evening. We've never done this before. Hello Amber, brilliant. So this is going to be a bit of fun really. Let's hope it works. I have been to a mystery stamping evening before, so I know what it's supposed to be like. So if you're joining me, whether you intend to make or not, please say hello in the comments, in the chat. Because the first thing that we're going to do tonight is I am offering a door prize. So that's for everybody who is here, who's walked through the door and who says hello. So I'm going to jot your names down on my raffle tickets as you are saying hello. So please do say hi to each other and you will go in the draw then for a raffle prize. Hi Sally. Hi Joe. So yeah, if you're joining me, please say hello because you stand a chance of winning a prize if you say hello in the chat. And they are Christmas crafting prizes. Hi Carol. Brilliant, this is good. Hi Sam, lovely to have you with us. So this is really good. So how is everybody? How are you doing? I know last time we all met, somebody was asking if Evelyn was coming tonight, and I said she couldn't make it because it's swimming. So I've brought a friend instead. Do you like him? He's called Norbert. Amber says, and I get a special prize for posting first, right? Hi, Kat. Hi. No, you don't. I'm afraid you have to be in the prize draw with everybody else. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Sally. Right, I'm just jotting people's names down as they come in so I can put you in the raffle prize draw. Norbert is lovely. He's cute, isn't he? He came from IKEA last year, but he's nice. I prefer him to the rest of the occupants of this house because he's really quiet. Although I can't complain tonight because two of them are out at swimming and Alexander's upstairs on his computer games, so he'll be relatively quiet as well. Although I don't know if you can hear the rain, it is absolutely hammering down with rain on the roof of the room that I'm sitting in here. It's a glass roof and it is making the worst noise ever. Hi Carolyn, fabulous. Oh Carolyn, I keep meaning to drop by your house. If you're coming up this way anytime, can you knock on my door? Because I've got a gift for you to say thank you for an order. And it's been sitting in my cupboard for about 2 weeks and I keep forgetting to take it with me every time I come your way. So if you're popping up, pop in. We'll hang on a bit longer just to see if we can catch a few more people. I've got everybody's names written down who's here so far, who's said hi. So I'm going to fold some raffle tickets up and put them in my prize draw pot. Christmas crafting prizes it is tonight. There's going to be 2 opportunities to win prizes. So while people are still kind of signing in and saying hi, I will tell you what the plan is for tonight and while I'm folding up raffle tickets. So we're going to do 3 things tonight, hopefully have some fun as well. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a mystery card using the measurements that I gave you earlier on. So you've either had those on email or you've had those via the Facebook message that I put up. And hopefully you've got everything cut and prepared, ready to go, because there won't be much time for cutting. It's all about the making, all about the fun stuff tonight. Yeah, so we're going to make a mystery card first. And the first mystery card, I will show you where to place things, okay? This will make a lot more sense when we're doing it, but so you've got all your pieces cut out, and everybody's will be different, so it'll be whatever you've got from your stash, which would be great. But the layout of the card should be roughly the same for everybody. So they'll look very different, but it'll be the same kind of template, if you like. Oh good, getting some thumbs up, that's good. And I've already made one, and I'm going to make one tonight as well, so I can show you my 2 different versions as well. And then we'll have a bit of a break, and in the break from the crafting, we're going to have a quiz. Yay! And all you'll need to do in the quiz is to type your answers into the comments as you're doing now. So that's all you need to do. You need to keep a running count of your own score. So you'll be quizzing against yourself, essentially. And it's just for a bit of fun. There's not hundreds of questions or anything like that. It's literally just a bit of fun. So we'll have a quiz in the middle. And then the third thing that we're going to be doing, hi Liz, the third thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing another card, but another mystery card, and that's the second lot of measurements that you've had, so card 2. But card 2 is going to be made completely blind. So I'm going to tell you what order to put things onto your card in, and you can choose to put them wherever you like. Now I know that that is way out of the comfort zone for lots of people. Oh my goodness, thick and fast now. Kez, Jan and Jodie, hiya, hiya, hiya. I'm just putting your names down because I'm doing a draw prize, a raffle prize for people who said hello. So I just want to write your names down before you go past the comments. Your comments whiz off up the screen. So I know that mystery stamping is way out of some people's comfort zones because you can't see the finished picture, and you don't know if you're doing exactly the same as what I've done and all those things. I get it. I totally get it. This is really, really good for us and a whole lot of fun as well. And actually, at the end, it doesn't matter too much what your card ends up looking like because, you know, if you're using lovely coordinating products, then you're going to be just fine. Trust me, you're going to be fine. Okay, so hi all of you. So Kez and Jan are together. Does that mean Kez is at Jan's or Jan is at Kez's? I'm guessing Jan is at Kez's. But really great to see you all anyway. If you're still joining us, please say hi in the chat because the first thing I'm doing is I'm doing a draw prize for anybody who says hi in the chat. So a door prize, if you like. I hope you've got your cup of tea, your glass of wine, your mulled wine, whatever you've got to keep you going this evening. I've got my snowman mug. Very extremely large cup of tea to keep me going, and I hope you've got snacks and stuff as well. I've got no idea how long this evening is going to take, so we'll just keep going. Wine, fabulous, Carolyn, that's what I like. I was slightly concerned that I might get the measurements confused if I had wine, so I thought I'd better stay off the wine until after, but you never know. Depends how the cards turn out. We might all be on the wine by the end. Anyway, right then. So last chance for anybody who's joining to say hi in the chat before we do our first prize draw of the evening. I thought that I was expecting Marion to be here tonight because she's emailed me about the measurements. So I'm slightly worried that she's not here, thinking she might think it's 7:30. So if anybody knows Marion's mobile phone number, then give her a text and say, get online because you're missing it. That'll be good. Okay, while we're waiting, I am going to, well, first of all, I'm going to show you my decorations because I'm going to turn the camera around and put it downwards so that I can draw out what it is that you're going to be doing. But on the way, you'll get a little sweep of some decorations in the room that I'm in so you can see. So let's go up first. Can I go up first? Oh, that way. Sorry, there we go. So I've got garland at the top, and there's my my Stampin' Up wreath and my Stampin' Up banner from last year. Do you remember? Anybody found their banners from last year, dug them out and stuck them up yet? Your merry banner. It's backwards, obviously, but because you're looking at me the wrong way. But anyway, right, let's turn the camera around. Where is it? There it is. turning. Come on, camera. No, it's going to be a boring evening if it won't turn round. There we go. Okay, that's one of my trees. That's what I call my crafting tree, because it's out here where all my crafty stuff is. And Joe's has been up all year, and Amber's not got her decks out yet. Joe, you've had loads of decorations up all year, not just your banner. My tree is my crafting tree because everything that's on it is handmade by either me or one of the children. So there you go. Anyway, right, let's go downwards and see if you can spy what is on my crafting table. Ooh. Look, everybody, what is on my crafting table? It is, dun, 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 the excitement. It's the new catalogue for January to June. It's the new mini catalogue. How exciting. I can't show you inside, I'm not allowed to, but I can show you the front cover. Yes, Amber, it's one of my trees. We've got 3 trees in this house. That tree is my small tree at 5.5 foot. My big tree is 7 foot. And we have to move furniture to get my big tree in the lounge. Darren despairs every single time. Evelyn and I ignore him, obviously. He has no taste where Christmas is concerned. And then Evelyn's got a little mini tree that my mum gave her. 3, I know, 3 trees. Ace, isn't it? It is like Santa's grotto here, I got to tell you. It really is like, well, Joe will confirm. She's been round here at Christmas. It is like Santa's grotto. But anyway, right, okay. Last chance. Anybody still to say hello in the chat? If you have not yet said hello, say hello, because I'm about to draw the door prize. I'm going to put the lid on so I can give it a really, really good shake. Okay, so the prize for the door prize is a pack of subtle shimmer sequins to add sparkle. I know, I'm mad, I know. Add sparkle to your Christmas crafting. So there's loads, there's silver, there's like a pearly kind of colour, there's diamonds, all kinds of stuff in there to add. There you go, okie dokie, right. And the door prize goes to Jodie. Jodie, you win the door prize. There you go. Woo-hoo. These are yours, my lovely, to complete your Christmas cards and anything else that you're doing. Stick that in there. I will stick them in the post to you. Jodie has the Christmas sequins. All right, there we go. That's the first thing then. Fabulous. Okay, so let's crack on with some crafting, shall we? Oh, I know what else I haven't shown you. There's a second part to this catalogue as well. The second part is, it's celebration again. Ha ha ha. Yep, it's celebration time again. So this catalogue, the mini, is January to June. This one, the celebration, is full of freebies and will be available for January and February. So, oh, you're welcome, Jodie. Every time you spend £45 in any of our catalogues or any of our sales or on the clearance rack, you will earn a product from this celebration catalogue in the months of January and February. So that's really exciting too. So, okay, let's get that out of the way. Right then, so let's get on with our first card, shall we? So you should have a set of measurements, and I am going to make this one along with you as well, if I can get my bits and pieces out. I'm not going to show you what the finished card will look like. That's part of the mystery. But we are going to start with the piece that you've cut, which is half a sheet of A4. And that's my half a sheet of A4. Now you might have a long piece instead, doesn't matter. Either is absolutely fine. And so this is to make your card base, and you're going to fold your half a sheet of A4 in half. So that is the first thing that you're doing, is folding your half a sheet of A4 in half and crease it. And I need some glue because I haven't got any glue out, so that's not a lot of help, is it? Oh no, where's my, somewhere here, there should be, oh there it is. I was going to say there should be some seal. I think I might have some glue as well. So I've got double option of what to stick with. I have a bin as well, I think. I feel there might be pieces in a moment. Yeah, okay. So after every step, when you've done that step, give me some thumbs up so that I know that we can all move on together to the next step, okay? So if you've got your card, if you're crafting along with me, if you've got your card base and you've folded it over from card number 1's recipe instructions, then give me some thumbs up. Okie dokie. Brilliant, lovely, fabulous. Wonderful. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is find layer number 1. Layer number 1 is a piece of either plain card or embossed card, or in my case, I've got quite a plain pattern for mine, just a monochrome pattern. And it's the piece that measures 14.2 by 9.9. So it's the bit that is the biggest piece. And you'll see why, because it kind of almost covers the whole of your card front, okay? And you're going to stick that down to the front of your card. So your biggest first layer. Think in the instructions you had 5 layers. Well, this is the biggest one, okay? And I'm going to stick it down so there's a little bit of a border on the edges. And don't forget, when you've done that step, give me some thumbs up so I know to move on to the next stage. Lovely. Excellent. We've got some speedy crafters who are keeping up with me. That's brilliant. You've had a lot of practice at this now, to be fair, haven't you? So that's good. Okie dokie. Once you've stuck down layer number 1, you need to find layer number 2. Layer number 2 is 13.6 by 9.2, and it fits neatly inside your first layer. And you can stick that one on next. So this is your second layer, second biggest layer. 13.6 by 9.2. And it just fits just inside. Lovely, got some thumbs up, that's great. We'll hang on till a few more people are ready. Oh, more thumbs up, that's lovely. So just to recap, if you're just joining, we've got our card base from card number 1 is what we're making. We've got our card base folded in half and creased, and we've got our first 2 biggest layers put on top of our card. Okay, the next layer, layer number 3, is 12 centimetres by 3 centimetres. 12 by 3, and that one is going to go down here. Just don't know if you can see how well you can see that, because the patterns are a bit clashy, but that's kind of part of the deal of this card, really. So I'm going to stick that one down, so it's just a strip on the side. Doesn't matter whether your opening is, whether your hinge is on the side or whether your hinge is on the top, makes no difference. But piece number 3 goes down the side there, down the hinge side if you're a kind of standard opening card. That's layer number 3. So you should now have, you've got the card base, layer number 2, layer number 1, layer number 2, and then layer number 3 is your long strip. need some ink for mine as well. I have frozen. Oh, you might need to refresh me then, Sally, because I'm moving on my tablet. So if I put my hands underneath, you should be able to see. Yep, I'm definitely moving on my screen, on my second screen, not on my, not just on the camera. So I think it might be you. You might need to just refresh. We'll hang on a moment while you refresh your screen. I'll have a slurp of my tea. Okay. If you've done layer number 3, you need to look for layer number 4. So that piece is 8.5 by 3.5, and these measurements are all in centimetres. So for me, it's a little stripy bit. 8.5 by 3.5 is layer number 4. And layer number 4 is going to go in the middle of that strip that we've just put on. In fact, I could have this strip either way round actually. It probably would look quite nice with the red on. Anyway, we'll stick it on that way for now. So just stick it in the middle of that previous strip. And give me some thumbs up if you're keeping up and you've done those first 4 layers. Fab. Oh, this is great. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Lovely. Okay. Layer number 5 is your final patterned paper layer, which is 7.5 by 4.5, and we're going to stick that one kind of out to the side a little bit. I'm not sure that I've cut mine the right size, but I don't think it matters actually. Just looking at my original card, don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. So same thing again, just sticking it slightly out from the previous layer. So it's all one layer on top of the other, but each time they're kind of moving across the card a little bit really towards the opening. And give me some more thumbs up when that one's done. I have to say, Sally, my signal on my second screen keeps cutting in and out. Don't think that's anything to do with the recording. I think that is probably just generally a bit of a weather thing, as it is probably belting down with you, I'm sure, as well as it is here. So let's just hope, fingers crossed, it holds out throughout the evening. You might just have to stop and start or dip in and out a bit. Okie dokie. So once you've got all 5 of your patterned paper or plain paper or embossed layers, whatever you've chosen, you should have your card base, your first layer, which is your biggest layer, your second layer, which is your second biggest layer, then your third layer, which is the long strip, your fourth layer is the medium sized strip, and your 5th and final piece of patterned paper is the smallest piece, which is 7.5 by 4.5. Okay, The next thing I asked you to find was either a snowflake or a star that was roughly 7 centimetres in diameter, roughly. So for me, I've got a star. And as you'll see when I show you my original card, I've got a snowflake on my original card. So I am now going to stick my star. I've used gold and the can't remember what it's called, self-adhesive sheets for mine. And I'm going to stick my star over the top of all 3 layers, but with the bottom of the star kind of almost in the very middle of the card. There we go. Slap it on. So you're sticking on either a snowflake or a star or whatever you've got to hand, whatever you've decided to use. And as you can see, our card is now starting to come together. Isn't it amazing how when you put something over the top and it touches all the layers, it suddenly brings the whole theme together and brings the whole card together. I love that idea, that it all kind of pulls it together a bit, really. So let me know once you've got your snowflake, star or any other shape, whatever you've chosen. Once you've got that in place, let me know. Brilliant. Good, good. It's lovely that people are keeping up. I'm so pleased. It seems to be working, which is really good. Hello, Audrey. How lovely you can join us. Hiya. We're just coming up to the end of card number 1, Audrey, if you've prepped any bits to join us. But this will stay in the Facebook page, so you can always rewind it and watch it again afterwards. And we haven't done card number 2 yet, so we've still got things to do. So, but lovely that you can join us. I hope you're well. Okay, so if you've stuck all of those pieces in place, the next thing to do is to get your sentiment tab, which was roughly 2 centimetres by 8.3. And obviously you need to stamp a sentiment on your sentiment tab. So I've been using this suite all the way through, Tidings and Trimmings from the annual catalogue. So I'm going to try and find something that fits onto there. In fact, that one does. Let's have a look. What else have we got? I want something that kind of covers it a reasonable amount, I think. I'm going to have that one, which says, wishing you a joyful Christmas and a happy new year. Oops, I'm going to lose season's greetings along the way. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so this is the one that I'm using. Thank you to everybody who's ordered from the seasonal sale at the moment as well. Loads of bargains, loads of £10 stamp sets, which is fantastic. And extra accessories and stuff, so that's really cool too. So I'm glad you're all getting bargains. Okay, so you're just going to stamp your sentiment. Do you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some stars on mine. Just because I can, because my set that I'm using comes with some little stars. So I'm going to add some little stars to mine. Why not? These little teeny tiny ones. Oh, do you know what? That was clever, wasn't it? Maybe I will chop that bit off, actually. As it seems to have now gone a bit haywire. Never mind. As with any good crafting, just amend, don't we? It's probably because I'm stamping on the same block and not really looking at properly at what I'm doing. There we go, that's better. That's better. That will be fine. So once you've got your sentiment stamped up, you can add your sentiment, which I am going to put on 3D pads, I think. Again, just because I can. Why not? have a bit of dimension. I wrote all my Christmas cards this afternoon as well. Has anybody else done all their Christmas cards yet? Written them all out? I was amazed. It just goes to show how much we've made Christmassy wise this season as well, because all my Christmas cards are either samples that we have made all together, which obviously sometimes I've made those twice because I've got the complete one and then I've demonstrated to you as well. And some of them are things that I've done for the Facebook page and stuff like that, and to email to you to show you how different sweets work. But I've got a massive box of, I must have 50 cards probably, and I haven't made anything new. They've all come from the samples that all the things that we've been making this year. So anyway, once you've got your sentiment stamped, Sally says no, she's not done her card yet. No, I to be honest, Sally, have to be really honest, writing the cards is not my favourite job. So I did have to kind of make myself do it this afternoon because I thought it really was time. Okay, so once you've stamped your sentiment, stick your sentiment kind of, again, to join everything together in the card, just a bit over the top of your snowflake star, whatever it is that you've got going on. And then when you've done that, your final job is going to be to add some bling. So I am going to find some gold bling to go with my gold star, and just liberally scatter your bling wherever you want it to be, really. Anywhere you like over your card, wherever you fancy. And I think bling is another thing that, by bling, for those of you who don't craft me very often, I mean gems and jewels and sticky-on-y things. I think it's amazing how when you put a bit of bling on, all of a sudden that brings a card together as well. So that is mystery card number 1, and I will show you. Here's my Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier. That was my original card. So you can see it's exactly the same layout, but 2 completely different cards. Completely and utterly different cards. Now, if you are happy to, when we have finished this evening, if you would like to take a photograph of your mystery cards, both card number 1, this one, and card number 2 that we're going to do later on, then that would be amazing, because I would love to see your mystery cards. So I will create a post in the Facebook page so that you can put your mystery cards in there. And should we do another raffle prize? Yeah, let's do a raffle prize. For everybody who posts their cards, I'll draw another raffle prize on, should we say Sunday night, like normal? Let's do that. I'll draw a raffle prize on Sunday night out of any of the people who post a photograph of their mystery cards. How's that for a good deal? Cool. So, who has completed card number 1? What do you think of it? Are you pleased with it? Does it look how you thought it was going to look when you cut the pieces out? How is everybody getting on? Talk to me out there in Craftland. Well, I think everybody's stamping and sticking. I'll leave my cards up for a few more minutes, and then and I will just clean my stamps. And then we can move on and do a bit of quizzing. Oh, Carol says she loves it. Oh, good, Carol. I'm glad. Do you love a bit of mystery stamping? It's good fun. We've done this, Carol. We did this in I don't know if you were with us then or not, but we did this in the UK demo group. Oh God, quite a while ago, but it was really good fun. Yep, Sally's finished. Just needs to find a snowflake. Brilliant. Yeah, it was really good fun. It was one of my friends, Sally Bowman, that sorted out the layers and everything and the sizes and all that. It was great. Everybody's cards looked so completely different. It was fantastic. There we go. Okay, so that is card number 1 done and dusted. Okay, I'm going to turn you back around and then I can find the quiz. So we can have a quiz. You don't need pens and papers or anything like that for this. You just need to shout out the answer. Liz says hers is very different, all finished, love the snowflake. Oh, good. Well, that's brilliant. That's the whole point. They're meant to be very different. They're not meant to be the same, so that is brilliant. Glad. Right, okay, let's just turn you back around a minute. Oop, there we go. Fab, okay. Right, now I can put my quiz questions down on the table. Don't want you to see the answers. That would be cheating. Okay, so give me some thumbs up if you're ready to move on for a bit of quizzing. So the way we're going to do the quiz is I'm going to ask questions. We've got 15 questions. They're not very long or difficult ones. Fab, good. Getting some thumbs up. That's good. So like I say, you don't need pen and paper. This is a sofa quiz. This is a just shout out the answers quiz, or even better than that, type the answers into the comments. That would be fabulous. Okay. Once I've got a few answers in the comments, then I'll tell you the answer and then we'll move on to the next question. All you need to keep count of is how many did you get right. Okay, so you just need to keep a note of how many you get right. So just, you know, fingers on your hand, 5-bar gate, whatever. Nothing technical at all, okay? So this quiz is called, So You Think You're a Stampin' Up Expert, do you? Okay, question number 1. What is the first suite in the annual catalogue? So the first series of products that you've got, you know, those pages where you've got complete suites of products where everything matches, the stamps, the dies, the papers, the ribbon, the whatever. What's the very first one in the annual catalogue? Now, of course, if you happen to have your annual catalogue handy, you are more than welcome to cheat because nobody's going to know. So answers in the comments box, please. What is the first suite in the annual catalogue? She's on it. She's on it. Kez says Beauty of the Earth. Yay. Beauty of the Earth is right. Well done. Well done. Beauty of the Earth, for those of you who haven't got your catalogue handy, is the trees one. So if you got that right, if you knew it was called Beauty of the Earth, then give yourself 1 point. And we're going to be using that next year. There are some suites in the annual catalogue that we haven't even looked at yet, we haven't touched. I know there's a brand new, well done Carol, I know there's a brand new catalogue coming out, a new mini catalogue. But we're still going to be using some of the stuff from the annual catalogue as well, because there's too many good things in there to miss. So we'll be still using that one as well. So yeah, Beauty of the Earth, the trees, the silhouette trees is something we are going to be using next year. Just make sure my laptop's not gone to sleep. Okay, question number 2. Now you ought to be able to do this one without looking in your catalogues. Complete the colour name. Granny Apple. What? What's the colour called? Granny Apple. Stick it in the comments if you know the answer. Green, green, green. Yay! Granny Apple Green it is. The answer is green. Give yourself a point if you've got green for Granny Apple Green. Question number 3. Oh, this will really sort the men from the boys. There are 4 main colour families in Stampin' Up. We've got brights, neutrals, regals, and what? What's the 4th one called? So we've got 4 colour families. They are called brights, regals, neutrals, and what else? Carol and Amber say subtles. Liz says subtles. Yep, subtles, well done. Audrey said sub. And Amber struggled to spell it as well. Yeah, you're all right. It's called subtles. Subtles is the pastel-y colours, you know, the baby bluey, pinky, those ones. Yeah, everybody's right. Brilliant. Okay, give yourself a point if you got that one. Okay, so this one is about recruiting. So if you buy the starter kit, you can pay a variety of prices depending on if we've got a special offer on, but usually the price is £99. But how much kit do you get for £99? So you pay Stampin' Up £99, but how much are you allowed to order in pounds? We're not doing it in euros or CSV or anything. So in pounds, how much are you allowed to order? For the cost of £99, or just recently it was 75, I think. Oh, bit of variety there, bit of difference. Yeah, if you said 130, you're spot on, £130. So you get £31 worth free. And if you join with me, you also get your choice of stamp set as well, because the first time you join with me, I offer you a free stamp set as well, so of your choice. Just to say thanks and welcome to the gang. Okay, fab then. Okay, let's go on to dies, shall we? So question number 5, what is our letters die set called? So we've got a set of dies that are the letters and numbers as well. What is that set of dies called? Casual, quick off the mark. Sally says, don't know, can't remember. Any advance on don't know? Yeah, well done, well done. Yeah. So anybody who put playful alphabet, that is correct. It is the playful alphabet dies. Brilliant. Okay, question number 6. Oh, this is a toughie. In our current 2 catalogues, so that's in the current annual catalogue and the Christmas catalogue, if you added them together, how many animal punches have we got? So not dies, not stamps. How many animal punches have we got? They were quick, Jodie, I'll give you that, they were. Yep, Amber, that's right, playful alphabet is correct. So how many animal punches do we have in the current catalogues? If you add them together, you don't have to tell me what they are, I'll tell you in a minute, but tell me what we've got. Just punches, not stamps, just punches. How many have we got? Let's see how wild the guesses are. Carol says 5. Any advance on 5? 6, she changed her mind. Audrey says 4. Any advance on 4, 5 or 6? Kes says 6. So this is across both catalogues added together. Christmas, or the autumn winter mini, and the annual catalogue. Amber says 7. Sally says 4. Okay, I'll put you out of your misery. It's 6. It's 6, and they are the deer, the penguin, the dragonflies, the turtle, the whale, and the cat. And yes, I am counting dragonflies as animals, and no, I am not counting the snowman as an animal. So there are 6. There are 6. There are deer, penguin, dragonflies, turtle, whale and cat in the current catalogues. Yeah, you're right, Jodie. 6 because dragonfly is counted. Cool, well done. Give yourself a point if you got 6. Okay, this one's a bit more difficult. Across both of our catalogues, how many Christmas stamp sets are there? How many Christmas stamp sets are there? No, because the dog's not a current one, Amber. The dog's not current. That's why I think it's on, I think the dog's on the clearance rack. Can't remember now. Anyway, how many Christmas stamp sets are there? Too many. Yeah, too right, there are. There's too much choice, that's the trouble. They're all beautiful, but there's too many to choose from. It's all too much and too confusing. So question 7, how many Christmas stamp sets are there? Let's have some wild guesses. How many Christmas stamp sets? God, there's some furious and frantic counting through the catalogue pages going on now. I just know it. Somebody's flipping the pages and if you're counting, I'll give you a clue. There's an index at the back of the mini that shows you pictures of the stamp sets. So these are stamp sets that are mainly, you know, they are focused on Christmas, not happen to have a Merry Christmas in or happen to have a to and from in, and so you could use them for Christmas. These are ones that are designed as Christmas stamp sets. How many have we got? Kez says 10. Where are we going from 10? Up or down? So these are all stamp sets that are mainly Christmas. The stamps in there are mainly Christmas. Liz says 30. Carol says 34. Any advance on 34? Kez says it was a guess. Yeah, 30-ish. I love it, Jodie. Any more for any more? No more? No more, no more? Okay, I will tell you. 38! 38 stamp sets that are Christmas. It's no wonder we have difficulty choosing, isn't it? And it's no wonder that when I do all the workshops that I do, all going up to Christmas from September, October onwards, that we don't get through all of the stamp sets that there are. No, 38, Amber, 38 that are, you know, really focused on Christmas. So not just the odd stamp that could be a Christmas stamp, but actually Christmas. So not the ones that are combined, you know, Halloween, birthday, Christmas, Easter, whatever. Not those, I haven't counted those, just the main ones. The website's wrong. Well, there might be some on the clearance rack, I guess, but this is main catalogues. Anyway, okay, let's do another easy one, shall we? That was too difficult for my brain. Question 8, complete the colour name. Highland what? And if you can tell me what colour it is as well, you get a bonus point. So, Highland what? Highland fling. I love it. Yeah, you're all right. Highland heather. Highland heather, and it is a purpley lilac-y colour. So anybody who put purple or lilac as well, you can get a bonus point. Or if you shouted it out, if you didn't type it in, that's fine. If you got Highland heather and it's a purpley colour, have a couple of points. Okay. Every year we bring out a new set of in colours. So they are extra colours that just last for 2 years and then they go again. How many in colours are in each of the ranges that come out each year? So we've got 2 on the go every year. In one of those sets, how many colours are there? So how many colours in the in colour ranges? In one of the in colour ranges, how many? Liz says 5, Sally says 5, Amber says 5, Jodie 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, if you say 5, you are correct. 5. So we've got 10 extra colours every year. Brilliant, well done. Question 10. Now this one you should know as well. The In the Wild suite, so that's one that we've used, shows which kind of animals? Which animals are in the In the Wild suite? But weirdly, I only remember 3 or 4. Yeah, I know. Do you know, it's funny actually. I asked Evelyn these questions before she went swimming and she was exactly the same. She said, oh, there's kind of a yellowy one and there's a sort of a browny one. I was hopeless. Tiger and leopard, tiger and cheetah, tigers. Any more? Tigers, etc. That's right, yeah. Big cats. Big cats. Well done, Amber. Big cats. Yeah, that's it. Tigers and leopards, I think they are actually. But yeah, they are big cats. Anything in that sphere, give yourself a point. Okay, question 11. How many packs of ordinary patterned paper do we currently have? So papers that are within a suite. So the papers from the Big Cat suite, for example, from the In the Wild suite, that I would include that. So designer series patterned papers. How many packs do we have? I am not including the specialty papers. So things like the pearlescent paper, I'm not including that. I'm only including patterned papers. So how many packs across both the catalogues of patterned papers do we have at the moment? I think you'll be surprised at this. It's what I was really shocked, and I'll explain where they get it from as well, or where the number comes from in a minute. So yeah, how many packs of patterned paper do we have? Yeah, same again, Sally, too many, I agree, way too many. Too much choice, too many nice shiny things. Any advance on 13? How many packs of patterned papers? Carol says 22. Kez says 13. Any advance? Any advance? 23 says Amber. 16 says Jodie. Liz says 16. Okay, shall I pick you out of your misery? It is, drum roll please, 26. 26! It's as bad as the blooming Christmas stamp sets. Don't tell me, the website says 22, Amber. So I'll tell you where we get them from. Okay, so there are the patterned papers that you see, like the In the Wild suite and like the Sweet as a Peach and all the other ones that we've used. But there's also patterned papers for each of the colour families as well. So there's a set of patterned papers for regals, subtles, neutrals, all that stuff. And the In colours, they've got their own patterned papers as well. And if you hosted a party or you ordered yourself more than £150 worth of product, or between you and a few friends, there's an extra patterned block of paper there as well that has, I think, 46 or something, 48 pieces of paper in it, of patterned paper, 12 by 12s. It's enormous. We're going to use some next year because I've got a whole brand new block in the cupboard, so we are going to use some next year. So yeah, amazing, isn't it? Yeah, but it's hard to separate all the specialty ones from the normal ones, so I'll let you have that. Oh, thanks. Nice of you. Yeah, so 26. So if you put 26, you get a point. Nothing else will count. Okay, this is an easy one if you've been paying attention to the mini catalogue. This year for Halloween, what is the shape of the Halloween treat boxes? What's the shape of the Halloween treat boxes this year? What shape are they? Carol says they're coffins. Liz says coffins. Jodie says coffins. Any advance on coffins? Coffins, says Sally. Amber, you're right. Tombstones. Well done. Amber's been paying attention. They're not coffins. Coffins was last year. This year they are tombstones. They are tombstones. Well done. Well done. Very, very attentive. That's brilliant. Yep. So if you put tombstones, if you shouted out tombstones, Carol's right. Coffins were last year. That's right. Then tombstones is the answer. Well done. Okay. Let's have another colour one, shall we? We're nearly at the end now. Question 13. Complete the colour name. Merry what? What is the colour name? And if you can tell me what colour it is, even better. Merry what? Yep, we've got Merry Merlot and it's a winey dark red. Yeah, that's right. Well done. Merry has a little lamb. Very appropriate. Yeah, so if you put Merry Merlot and it's a red, you can have 2 points. If you've got Merry Merlot, you can have 1 point. If you've got Merry has a little lamb, you can get no points. Cool, okay. Question 14. This is really gonna test whether you've been, if you take your catalogue to bed like I do and are really sad, you might know the answer to this one. Which sweet has a macrame embossing folder in it? Which sweet has a macrame embossing folder in it? Anybody know? I'll get something, a little aid to help me explain this one. So anybody know? Is it bloom where you're planted, says Sally? Anybody else? Any other guesses? The macrame embossing folder. Any more guesses? No? Nobody else? Is it only Sally? Who's having a guess on this one? The cactus one. Nope. Okay, I'll let you give in. It is bloom where you're planted. And these, if you can see, can you see that one? You just be able to see the embossed image on this. This, along with these, are the cards that we are going to be making in our January monthly card club workshop. We are going to be using bloom where you're planted. Sorry, Kez, the question was, night, Sammy. The question was, what sweet has the macrame embossing folder in it? And it is bloom where you're planted. And we will see more of that in January because that is going to be the sweet that we're going to use in our January card club workshop. So that'll be fun. Okay, final question. This is really going to test you. How much have you been paying attention tonight? Or how much wine have you had? Carolyn, are you still there? I'm waiting for your answer. Oh, thanks, Kes. That's cool. I really enjoyed making them, actually. There's loads of little extra bits that you get with them as well. You're going to get a whole bag of goodies in January. Okay, so final question. Earlier on tonight, I showed you the front cover of the January to June mini catalogue. What building was on the front of that catalogue? What is on the front of that catalogue that we've never had before in a Stampin' Up catalogue that I am so excited about? I cannot wait to share with you. and we're going to be doing that in January as well. And all my stuff arrived today. It was so exciting. I couldn't even manage to do an unboxing video because I just couldn't wait to get into the box, basically. Yes, you are right. It is a windmill. Shall I show you again? How cute. Look at that. How cute is that card? And let me tell you, the sails of the windmill, they move. Oh, they go round because this bit in the middle here is a little brad, so you can turn the sails of the windmill. Ace. Anyway, okie dokie, yay! So, I need you to add up how many you got right, including all your extra bonus points and everything. Put how many you got in the chat. Let's see some scores on the doors, please. I would love to know how many people got. What have you got? Tell me what you got. Scores on the doors. Kez got 7, okay. Keep going. Let's hear some scores. Oh, hang on, we're whizzing by and I'm not looking. Kez has got 7, Sally's got 9, Carol 13, Liz 11, Amber's got no idea because she can't count. Have you not got Chris there, like with his fingers and toes and everything, counting for you? Come on. I bet he knows some of these answers as well. Audrey got 5. God, there's a real range of scores, isn't there? My goodness. Any advance on, what's the top one so far? 13. Any advance on 13? Any more for any more? Any more for any more? Who else has been playing? No, he's in Durham. Oh, how boring. That's no good, is it? He needs to come home. Perhaps you should have just told him that we were doing this tonight and then he could have logged on himself. I know how much he loves a good Stampin' chattery evening. Any more than 13? Did anybody else get more than 13? Because if not, then I will be winging the prize of some more festive bling to Carol. Festive bling goes to Carol. Well done, Carol. Well done, Carol. I'm going to put your name on that and that can go to you, along with when Jodie's goes to Jodie. So you've got some shimmery sequins too. There we go. Stick it all in the packet. There we go, Carol. Festive bling to you. Congratulations to you. Okie dokie. Right then, time for some more mystery stamping. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now this one is going to be completely different. Okay, so you need all the elements that you've already pre-cut and everything for your second card. So card number 2, this is. So get out all your pre-cut pieces for card number 2. But this time I am not going to show you what to do or how to do it. I am just going to tell you what order to put the pieces on the card in. And I know this is going to be really out of people's comfort zones. Some of you who love to case and copy and everything, I get that. But this is just a bit of fun. So don't panic if it all goes wrong, okay? Failed because I didn't listen to the instructions and count how many I got right. Was always useless in exams. Never mind. It's all a bit of fun. Okie dokie. I am going to make a second card as I go along as well, so that I can show you again 2 different kind of themes of what it's supposed to look like. So the first thing you need to do is get your card base, which is your half a sheet of A4, and fold it in half and crease it. That is the first thing that you need to do. Get that card base, fold it in half, crease it, and then give me some thumbs up so that I know that you have done it. Okay? So card base is out, fold them up, crease them. Lovely. Fab, fab, fab. Lovely. Okay, everybody's ready. Brilliant. Okay, so we're now going to start with layer number 1, which is your monochrome layer. Okay, so your layer number 1 can be patterned, embossed, it can be plain card, whatever you chose, but the size was 14.2 by 9.9. Stick that on your card. That's the only instruction you're going to get. Stick it on your card. And I'm doing mine as we go along as well. When you've done it, give me some thumbs up. Fabulous. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, layer number 2 is your patterned piece of paper that measures 13 by 5. Stick that on your card. Did anybody watch Bake Off like we did? This is a bit like the technical, isn't it? Where you don't get many instructions. Make the dough. Make the pastry. It's a bit like that. And again, once you've done it, give me some thumbs up. Yeah, cool. And remember, there's no right and wrong about this. It is just whatever takes your fancy, really. Wonderful. Okay. Once you've stuck that bit on, you need to find your piece of ribbon or man string or twine or whatever you decided you were going to put on your card, and you need to add that to your card. Somehow you need to add it to your card. I'm doing mine at the same time. Got no idea what this card is going to look like because I am not following the layout of the past one. So just to show, it can be done. You can always trim your ribbon or your string or whatever at the end, but for now, just stick it on somewhere. And once you've got it attached to your card, let me know. Oh yeah, this is good. I'll give you a bit more thinking time because I think adding the ribbon and the string and things, this is the most difficult bit. I remember when I did the mystery stamping with the demonstrator group, it was the hardest bit to think off my own back, where am I going to put it? So I will give you a bit of time. Okay, lots of thumbs up, so that's good. Okay, once you've decided where to put your ribbon or your string and you've stuck it down, the next thing to add is your circle. So you had a piece of card cut out that was a circle that was roughly 6 centimetres in diameter. I've got to tell you as well, I have cheated on this bit because I didn't have time to get my dies out and cut another circle, so I've punched a shape that's the same size instead. So if you've got a punched shape, it doesn't matter, anything will do. Roughly that size, it doesn't matter if maybe it's you know, it's a bit it's a square or a rectangle or a whatever. Stick it on your card, add it to your layout. And now I've added that, I'm gonna trim my ribbon. I can see that my ribbon is going to need a bit of help. So I'm going to be really totally random. I'm even going to cut my ribbon. Ooh, there we go. That added a totally different dimension to what I was originally planning to do. So stick your circle on next, or your square, or your whatever it is that you've got. You can add things with 3D pads, you can stick them on flat, whatever floats your boat is absolutely fine. And once you've got that shape stuck on, then you need to add some interest to it. So do you remember I said in the list that you needed a stamped design or a punched or a cutout design that fitted inside the circle or slightly overhung the edges of it as a layer. That's what you need now. You need to add whatever the focal point of your card is going to be, add it on. Whether it's a cutout piece from paper, whether it's a stamped image, a punched, whatever it is that's going to be your focal point, get it on that card now. That's the next thing to add. And then when you've done that bit, give me some more thumbs up. Might take a bit of time to do that bit, that's absolutely fine. On my first card I did stamped and die cut images, and on this one that I'm doing now, which I am just stamping, I've cut out my focal point from patterned paper. So it works, hopefully it'll work, with either. Whatever you want to add is fine. Once you've got that in place, give me some more thumbs up. Like I say, this bit might take a bit longer for everybody to stamp and punch and cut out and die cut and whatever else they're going to do. So don't worry. Trim my ribbon a bit more. There'll be none left by the time I finish because I've given it such a haircut. Anybody done that before to their ribbon on a card? Where you're not happy with it, so you just keep hacking at it until it's almost non-existent. As you can probably tell, I do this often with my cards. It starts out with being such a good idea, and by the time I've finished it, it's like trimmed to high heaven and there's nothing left. bit like when I cut Darren's hair in lockdown. Okay, when you've got your focal point on your circle or your square or whatever you've got, give me some thumbs up. Oh, yeah, cool. Good, good, good. Couple of people. Yep, some more thumbs up, lovely. Good, 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 we're getting there, that's great. Okay, when you get to that point where you've done that, you should have one piece of cutout card left, and that's your sentiment block, which was about 5 centimetres by 3 centimetres roughly. So you need to stamp a sentiment on there and stick that on your card. So stamp your sentiment and stick it on your card. And while you're doing that, I am going to look for some bling to add to mine. So I think it just needs a little bit of something. Once you've got your image on there and your sentiment on your last block, then if you want to add bling, you can. And if you don't, then that's fine too. And then once your card is completely finished, and you've got no random bits left over, maybe apart from a few ends of ribbon like I have, then if you can let me know in the chat that you've finished, if you put finished or something in the chat, that'd be great. And then I will turn my camera around and show you my 2 cards. So the one that I made originally and the one that I've made while we've been doing it as well. So I cut out completely different theme for the second one. So the first one I did a Christmas theme. The second one that I've done just a greetings theme. But I won't show you mine until you've finished yours. Yeah, got some thumbs up, brilliant. More thumbs up, lovely. Carol's finished. Oh, yep, some more thumbs up. Brilliant. People are getting on okay, I think. This is good. Audrey says thank you. You're very welcome, Audrey. You're not doing this one. Okay, Kaz, that's fine. Right, I will turn my camera around and show you mine, okay? So, yeah. Okay, so these, let's push them up a bit. These are mine. So this is the one that I started out with. This was my original design. And the ribbon is just zigzagged across the back of the card. And then this is the one that I have just done. I thought, why not use the macrame background again, as we just talked about it in the quiz. This is from the Bloom Where You're Planted suite, which, like I say, we're going to be using a bit more of in January. And I've cut out the design using the patterned papers. And what I did was I tied a bow behind the back, and then I snipped the hoops, the loops in the bow, so that it gave me all these ribbon ends instead. And this cute little bumblebee is in the pack of bits in the Bloom Where You're Planted suite as well. So cool, there we go. So how did everybody else get on? Has your card turned out how you thought it might, or not? Completely different? Let's bring in the other mystery stamping cards as well. So we've got all the designs here. Ooh, can I get them all? I might even be able to get them all on the, there we go, all on the page, look, there we go. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, so how's everybody else got on? Was that fun? A bit of fun? Something a bit different, wasn't it? Something different to how we would normally stamp. Just a bit of fun and games, really. Hope you've enjoyed that. So I'll just bring the camera back up again so I can just chat. Oh, Sally says it's great. Good. Oh, I'm so pleased. That's really good. Well, just want to have something completely different. Like I say, bit of fun and games, really. Obviously, you can go back and repeat these if you want to. I will download this into the YouTube channel, Papercraft with Jenny, and it will stay in the Facebook group as well. So you can always go back and do them again if you want to. Yeah, 2 really different cards. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? How the one layout and you can do so much with it. So totally different. So that's it for tonight. I will send prizes out. Please, please, please take photos of your cards that you've made, whether you've made one or both or whatever. And if you finish them off by Sunday, that would be great. I'll put an extra post in the Facebook group. Thanks, Kat. Glad you enjoyed it. One went a bit off piste and started the other. Brilliant. That's great. Why not? Yeah, so I'll put an extra post in the Facebook page. So if you want to stick your photos in the comments below my new post, that would be fabulous. And I will then make sure that I do a draw on Sunday night for another pot of bling. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Liz. Next Thursday, we're going to be doing a mini make like we did last year running up to Christmas. And this time, this is the mini make we're going to be doing. We're going to be making a little hot chocolate mug that you can then fill with goodies. So I've got 2 different sachets of drink, and I've got a little Maltesers, reindeer, and a little candy cane in mine. But you can fill them with absolutely anything. There's loads of room inside them. So all you will need is one sheet of A4 card, just one single sheet of A4. And you will need some patterned papers that obviously coordinate with your one sheet of A4, i.e. like this. but it doesn't matter what colour you do, obviously. You also need something as a focal point on the front. Now I've used layering circles, so I've used a scalloped circle, a standard circle, and then I've cut out from the peppermint and gingerbread suite my little gingerbread snowflake biscuit. And I've also added, I don't know if you can see that, those of you who came to Coffee Club, I've added some of the acrylic shapes to mine as well. So yeah, so that is what we're going to be making next Thursday. And it will be, no, not next Thursday. What am I saying next Thursday? Not next Thursday, next Wednesday, sorry, next Wednesday. I have put that in the email that everyone's had already, so I'm not completely losing it. Yeah, next Wednesday at 6 o'clock, we're doing mini make. Obviously, if you can't make it, it will still be recorded. It'll be in the Facebook group. I'll add it to the YouTube channel. So you can obviously watch it and make it whenever you want to. But I just thought it'd be nice to end with a nice little gifty kind of thing. And that will be the last one for this year. That will be it. That will be the last workshop for this year. No more after that. Then we'll be into 2022. Oh my goodness. You are going to be getting an email soon in the next few days with the workshops for the beginning of next year in there. And you have until Christmas Eve to sign up for them. Only until Christmas Eve. Because I want to get on and order products and, you know, get prepared for it. So yeah, look out in your inbox for that. Okay, thanks for joining me, everybody. Bye-bye.